Good morning. It is Monday, May 8th, I believe day 20. So we're pushing 3 weeks on the PCT and making our way up to the McDonald's today. We camped about 6 miles before it's Cajun Pass, something of that nature. I don't know what it's called. All I know is they got a McDonald's and I'm ready for it. The trail is back open. I think I mentioned that yesterday, from Cajun Pass to Wrightwood, which means the Mac Shack challenge is on. We're doing it. I ate as much of my food yesterday as I could. I think I've got probably a couple pounds that I'm going to be toting with me worthlessly until I get to Wrightwood, because once I get to the McDonald's, I'm eating nothing but that until mile 366. Maybe that's Cajun Pass. I don't know. It's like 28 miles from there until Highway 2, which I guess Highway 2 is closed, at least a section of it. So you got to do like a 2.5 mile road walk where there are like rock slides and all kinds of a mess based on the comments on Far Out. But anyways, we got that and then a hitch into Wrightwood, but that won't be until probably day after next. So getting to the McDonald's now, I am really trying to enjoy the light pack. I don't even have my sternum strap on, no hip belt. My pack is light AF today, at least this morning, but it's going to be heavy as hell coming out of McDonald's with a day and a half worth of McDonald's food, a full belly, and probably the biggest water carry that I've seen so far. And I'm not sure what that's going to look like with regards to what time I get out of McDonald's. It is only 6:48 right now. I've got like 5 miles to go, which means I'm gonna be there before 9 o'clock, and they don't start serving lunch until 10:30. If I'm resupplying for a day and a half, I'd really like to have breakfast and lunch options, but we shall see. I am very aware that after 10 a.m. the sun starts to heat up and the day gets quite warm, and having a long water carry, I'm not sure exactly how long. I was looking at some of the waypoints. There are a couple of seasonal streams that as of yet most of the seasonal stuff has been plentiful, but based on the comments, the two seasonal streams between the McDonald's and Wrightwood are no-goes. So looks like probably maybe a 30-mile water carry. I'm not sure. I'll look at the map in the comments a little bit closer when we get to McDonald's. Trying not to worry too much about it now. I know I've got the capacity. It's just gonna suck going up with all that weight in the heat of the day. So who knows? Maybe I hang out at McDonald's, take a nice siesta there, leave about 2-3 o'clock while the sun is still hot, but right as it's starting to cool off a bit. And I might do a little bit of night hiking tonight. I don't know what today has in store. All I know is I'm gonna eat like a fat kid at McDonald's, and after that we'll figure out the rest. But yesterday was fantastic. Just quick update on it since the last time that we talked. The first few miles and when I did my update was meh as far as scenery goes, but where we stopped to wait for Raven, Roadrunner, and Beached, we were on the other side of this like rock wall. It looked like a dam, but I didn't know why it looked like a dam other than the fact that it was a dam. But we were on the dry side of it, so had absolutely, I won't say no idea, but was surprised to see that on the other side was this gorgeous reservoir. So We took our lunch about 3 miles after that spot, and it was this nice little picnic area right on the water. Got to sit out in the sun a little bit. There was a trash can. You gotta love trash cans when you're out here hiking. It's the little things in life that just, you know, makes you appreciate. But anyways, hiking out of there, it was just absolutely gorgeous. We had mountains behind us, or well, mountains in front of us, providing the backdrop. And this little lake, a little resort town, there were a bunch of boats. There was some music going on. They were playing for my birthday. It was just a great little day. So that was nice. We got to camp pretty early. And, you know, if I wasn't going to do 33 miles on my 33rd birthday, I think taking a little bit of a slower day after doing a couple of 25/26s back to back was exactly what the doctor ordered. I did, I think, 17.7 miles, so just a hair under 18, which is definitely less than I want to do regularly for a full day. For me, if I'm not doing 20, there should be a reason why. And there was yesterday. It was my goddamn birthday. But also we were waiting for folks, so we'll see. I'm not sure what today's gonna look like as far as miles go. Kind of gonna have to play that one by ear, see how everybody else is feeling, see what the heat of the day is doing once we leave McDonald's. But with yesterday being a shorter 18-mile day, I would like to get at least 20 today, but we'll see. Hiking out this morning, there were some nice views with the fog and the haze and the mountains that we had come through. Can't really see that now, but just to show you what we're looking at, yeah, not as grand as normal, but it's all right. There have been moments that have been nice today, and it can't be all be gorgeous views. So we'll see. Around 360, I guess, is where the snow starts. So should not be getting into that today, but that's going to be a mess, I believe, for tomorrow, and then Mount Baden-Powell and getting across that. So that's the last snow challenge, I believe, of the desert section, and after that we'll be able to send our axes and micro spikes up to Kennedy Meadows, I believe. I need to figure out what's going on there, because in the event that you flip from Kennedy Meadows, I would imagine this is a logistics issue that others have run into, but I don't believe there's a post office at Kennedy Meadows. Most people just get things shipped to their general store. But if that's the case, where do you ship things out? Because if I end up flipping up, I'm not going to want my snow gear right there and then. I'm going to want it when I come back, but we'll see. I might be bullheaded and go straight through. We'll find out. That's our future problem. We got at least 2, probably closer to 3 weeks until we're up there. So, all right, that's it. Until next time. Good morning. It is Tuesday, May 9th, and day 21, I believe, last day of my 3rd week here on the trail, and we're at mile like 558, 559 right now. I wanted to get this update done a little bit early, even though we are on a consistent up, which isn't always the easiest for talking. We're on mile 560 is where the snow starts, so I want to have both trekking poles available for that. I might need to get my spikes out a little bit today, but most of the snow that we're doing on Mount Baden-Powell should be tomorrow. So game plan for today, just so you can take a peek what we got going on here. Beautiful undercast sunrise over there. Can't see a great view of it right now, but you can take my word for it and take a look at the pictures. It was quite a treat to wake up to. But plan for today. We've got 12 and a half miles to Highway 2, which is closed. That 2.5 mile section of it anyways, that runs up to where the trail is. We're gonna have to road walk that down to where we can get a hitch into Wrightwood, and then get a ride back to the highway, do another 2.5 mile road walk, uphill this time, and then I think we've got about 5 more miles that we want to do on the AT 4 or 5. I'm sorry, on the PCT, to get to a camping spot that is right before the steep up, before the summit of Mount Baden-Powell. And then tomorrow, we're trying to get a nice early alpine start to utilize the crunchy, crisp, firm snow as much as we can. And we've only got like 9 miles allotted for tomorrow. I'm hoping we'll be able to do more than that, but considering on San Jacinto, it took us 13 hours to do 15 miles, and the first 3 or 4 miles of that was not too bad. I'd say there's a pretty good chance we're not going to make it past 9 tomorrow, but we'll see. Here's to hoping. But today's going to be a long day, because I think that puts us at about 16 trail miles plus 5 miles of road walking, so 21 total walking miles plus a hitch and a resupply. So we got started pretty early. I was the last one out of camp, which has been happening more and more recently. I think partially because I've been putting up my tarp. We've been having condensation issues. Last night was the first night in probably a week that we didn't get wet and won't have to set our gear out to dry in the middle of the day. So the tarp definitely helps with that a bit, collects a good chunk of the condensation, keeps the sleeping bag a bit drier. But it does take a while to set up and tear down. Especially, I'm a little particular about how I store things. So organization has its cost, but overall, I'm not complaining. So, yesterday, so that's the plan for today. Oh, we also met a girl yesterday, Nightmare. She was chugging up the hill, man. Me and Beach were behind her quite a ways. She had passed us while we stopped to eat a little bit of McDonald's, and she's quick, man. And she was saying that she was looking for a team up for Mount Baden-Powell, so well, at least I think we're going into Wrightwood with her today, hiking with her today and tomorrow. We'll see what the trail provides for us after that. There's a better view. Isn't that pretty? I'm continually, and there you can see some snow-covered peaks over there, but they're higher the direction we're going. You just can't see because of the smaller mountain in front of us. But it's a joy to wake up to that every morning. So, but we might add one to our crew, might not. At least for a couple of days, that'll be fun. So we'll see what happens after that. But yesterday was great, man. Had six miles into McDonald's. That was mostly downhill, nice and easy. Got there at like 8:30. Stayed there for like 2.5 hours. They didn't start serving lunch till 10:30, so we dried our gear out, hung out, drank some coffee, which brewed coffee after just having caffeine pills for the past 3 weeks. Woo-wee! It was nice. But hung out there for a while, dried our gear out, got my resupply from Mickey D's, and the challenge is going well. Since we left there at 11 yesterday, I have not had a single calorie that was not from McDonald's, from my McDonald's order. Somebody was offering me something, I said no, it's not my McDonald's resupply. So we're doing it, we'll make it for sure. we got less than 10 miles or right around 10 miles to where we're getting off the trail. And all I've got left is one more McGriddle, sausage McGriddle, and one more McDouble. And that should be just about perfect to get me into Wrightwood, where I can get another hot meal, probably 2, and pack one out, which will mean I'll have gone pretty much 2 full trail days without any trail food. You got to take advantage of stuff like that when you can. Trail food's fine, but it gets boring. So anyways, after McDonald's yesterday, we had a really pretty ridge walk coming out of the pass, and we had, I think, 15 miles with almost all of it being up. So that was actually fun. You know, not jokingly, I thought it was going to be a whole lot hotter. My pack was a little bit heavier than it was in the morning between the water and the food, but it didn't seem so bad, and I told my legs to go and they went. So we made it up actually in really good time. I think I averaged pretty close to 3 miles an hour, and there's a water cache 6 miles in, which is after the only down. Stopped there, drank a liter of water, and kept moving. I don't think I stopped for more than a minute or two to stretch from leaving that water cache. So that would have been like 9 miles of nothing but up. But it was just a nice smooth grade. Pretty similar to what I'm on right now. So, you know, not crazy. A little bit of up, but to where you can push yourself, push your legs, and it feels good. So that was nice. Well, we got a couple more miles of up here, then some flats, a little bit of down, and then a road walk. And yeah, it's gonna be a long day, but so far it's shaping up to be an awfully pretty one. So no complaints here. Until next time.